gonna make some dough toast. But are you gonna put this on YouTube?
If you want me to.
Yeah, put it on YouTube.
Okay,
Okay, so we're gonna cook some cookie
Put that in
dough.
the garbage.
Oh, what? Yeah, we're gonna put this in the garbage. Where? Oh, I'm so weird. And we're gonna cook some cookie dough. We already cooked cookie dough just a minute ago. They're over there. You could watch us do this and
Tell them we need millet flour.
we need millet flour.
1/2.
One
Wait,
a
no,
half.
1/3.
1/3. No, 3, whatever, third.
No, 1/3. 1/3.
1/3. That's what we need first on the recipe. And we dump it in there. And if you want to make this, you can look up this video and do it.
You want to put that in?
Yes, we're up. Okay, so then you take one of these and
Put millet flour.
you have to put it like that, and then you dump it in here. Because if you don't, then your food would be not right, and you couldn't make it. So you have to do the right thing.
Now tell them we need 1/2 buckwheat flour.
1/2 buckwheat flour.
Buckwheat.
1/2 buckwheat flour. 1/2 buckwheat flour. That's what we need. And then we dump it in. We shake it a little bit, like,
To level up.
to level it up. Cause you don't know if we got it right. But I have a big scratch, but you don't want to see it.
There you go.
Now we dump some more, then we dump this in, so it would taste more better. That's the ingredient we do.
Now,
And you have to get one of these if you want to know. That's what we're eating.
tell them we need gluten-free oat flour 1/2.
Gluten-free oat flour, 1/2, that's what we need. Oh yeah, look at my thing. See?
Oh
It
shit.
has a hole in it, that's how it's supposed to be. Now I want to dump some of that in. Okay. Now, they can see it. You
There you
need all the ingredients. All the ingredients you need to use. Because we're making dough. Well, cookie dough. The cookies are over there. Aren't you going to put those cookies? What are you going to do with those cookies?
We have to let the oven cool, honey. And then I can wash it and then we can start right away.
Me and Megan, we were in here and like the stove was Papa, he was cooking some pizza and he actually really put oil in it. And what happened is that I smelled it in the oven. I said, I think there's something, I smell something on fire, and then Megan went to go check it was, and a lot of smoke come out, and it almost catched on fire if we left it on a little bit longer. And I was scared. I put the cookie dough down and I ran. Yeah, we're just home by ourselves. But she's big enough to stay home. She is. How old are you? 20? Yeah, she's 20 years old.
Now, tell them that's 1/2 brown sugar.
1/2 brown sugar. So 1/2 brown sugar. Remember, 1/2 brown sugar. That's the second ingredient what you need. You can write this down because we're putting it on YouTube. The next thing is you need to take here. Let me see that. Let me see that. Show them what we need to use. You have to get these because so you can know which.
Tell them we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
What?
1/4 teaspoon of salt.
1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's what you need.
Alright? Here, let me have that. This is hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard to do, so let your mom help you if you're little.
Or aunt.
And on this Wednesday is my birthday. I'm turning 7. And we're putting a video on YouTube. My birthday. And this Wednesday, my birthday's on March the 13th. Okay, so that's what we have.
No, we need 1 sugar.
1 sugar. That's how much. She kissed me.
1 second of sugar.
1 second.
1.5.
1.5 of sugar. 1.5 of sugar. Never always shake it till it looks like so weird. Slide. Yeah, we're watching a movie. So we're here by ourselves because she's 20 and she can stay home by herself. And whenever that happened, we were by ourselves here.
Now then we need baking powder. 1 second of teaspoon of baking powder.
1 spoon of
1.5 teaspoon
1.5 teaspoon
of baking powder.
baking powder. Then you dump it in.
You like your doughy wet or dry?
My dough wet. Any way you
Don't
want.
do that, you'll break the door.
Any way you want.
Then come later.
Then
1.5 teaspoon of baking soda.
1.5 teaspoon of baking soda.
Shake it. There you go.
Okay, so now we're going to turn the camera over here. Tell me, you think they can see us crack this egg? Now I'm going to crack this egg into the bowl, into the cup.
Wait, hey. Nope.
You need eggs, 2 eggs.
No. Yeah, you need 2 eggs.
Or 3, remember 3?
No, because we just double, remember?
Oh, we need 2 eggs. Only 2 eggs.
No, you gotta put 1 spoon.
1 spoon.
Uh-oh, not plugged up. Don't put your hand in it.
I'm too scared.
No, it's mixing.
Now, it's mixing. Now, we're going to put some eggs in a minute.
yet.
Yeah, I'm telling them in a minute. Remember, 2. That's what you need for the ingredients.
Now then we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Extract.
Extract. That's what it is. That's what you need for the ingredients. I'll tell you all about the ingredients. We're going to do the eggs in a minute. And you need a... Oh, I'm already put it. You need a fork to mix it, okay?
Half of butter, melted butter.
1.5 melted butter. We're going to show you how to do it.
Neat.
Remember when I was screaming on that one video? It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Remember I was like, ah! And then you know what you did? You're like,
Well, that one part you punched me in the mouth. Or no, you kicked me in the mouth.
remember where I was trying to do that? Like, I kicked you in the mouth though.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was hilarious. You should watch your video. They are cool. So if people call me annoying, I'm gonna text something mean to them.
Are you spinning that?
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, girl, what are you doing with all that big stuff? You're not allowed to do the big stuff.
I cut him.
No, you have to do the little parts.
Yeah, I cut him.
Oh, next you have to do the little parts?
Yeah, I cut it with the knife.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah. We're waiting for it. And then you put it in the microwave
To melt it.
to melt it. So remember, microwave to melt it.
You are so cute.
Microwave to melt it.
Now you want to help?
Yeah, but you need to turn this
Yeah, I'll
over.
do it. Let's see, I can't stand right where you're gonna break the butter. Alright.
Now I'm going to break the butter. So Megan's going to cut the pieces and I do the little part. So what you do is, see these? You want to take your nail and then push it down, and then you get a little piece. So remember, you have to do the little pieces. Remember, get little pieces, just cut them off. That's how you do it. My face so itchy.
Don't pay attention to it.
Okay, I'm going to pay attention. It's not here no more. That was probably about in like January. I know, won't you cut it for me, because I got to use the bathroom. She's going to cut it for me, and if you're done with that, tell them.
Wash your hands.
Remember when you're done with it, tell them what's next, because I can't do it. Well, I thought you were going to make me drop it in there. I was like, I'm going to spill this. I know, Megan. You're going to make me spill this.
Look. You need it.
You need one of these. And
You know what they're called? Spatula.
they're called spatula. So get one of these kind, okay? Or you can't do this.
Now, let me have.
Yeah, and this takes a little bit of time to get it done.
Now. Here, you want? Look at.
And you know what you can do with this? Then you need chocolate chips. You can put them in there if you want, or you don't have to.
Do you want this in your?
Yeah. But you can have those in there if you want to. You don't have to though. But you can. Cookie dough. There's cookies over there.
Yep. Blonde hair.
You have blonde hair too.
No, I don't.
Hey, blue eyes.
No, I don't.
Look, I'm gonna get some.
You know what's spooky?
Huh?
I
What?
dreamed that I have a black hair. Ugh.
Bye, guys.